Hello and welcome to Veterinary Journal Club for, I don't know, one of the last times maybe.
We're not leaving.
No, we're not leaving, but we are looking for some help because we're thinking it's time to sort of rebrand or rename the podcast.
Yeah, because we have like 60 vet talks and like
not a lot of journal clubs. Yeah. So
Maybe
for some
clubs.
historical perspective, when we first decided to do a podcast a couple years ago now, to be completely honest, I don't listen to podcasts. Topher does though. He listens to podcasts.
Not really anymore.
Yeah, but you were you were listening to podcasts at the time, and I was talking to a bunch of people who were all listening to podcasts, and I was hearing from students, everybody's loving podcasts, and I was like, man, do you want to start over?
No, go check the camera. See what
Okay,
it's doing.
our camera's being funny. All right, so we're gonna ask for 2 suggestions. One is going to be if you have any suggestions for cameras that won't like cut out after 30 seconds. We're gonna have to come up with something new. I don't know. But we started the podcast and we were just like, okay, let's research it and figure out what you need to do to start a podcast. And most of what I found was like, just do something and it'll suck. You're going to be bad at it, but you just got to do it. Like ultimately that's what you got to do to get better. Yeah. And so when we started, we were like, we need to come up with a name. And I was trying to think what this show could be. And at the time had a bunch of residents. And my thought was, what if we did this as a journal club and I would have residents come on and we'd pick a journal article and we would chat about the journal article. So that resident would get like good practice, like intensely reviewing an article, critiquing it and having a discussion about it. And then all the other residents could then listen to that as a podcast, or doing other things. And they, so they each would put in some effort to join me for a podcast, but they would all benefit by being able to listen to the
you
podcast.
Wouldn't have to do that awkward journal club where one person's talking and everybody else is not awake yet.
Yeah, or they never read the journal article or nobody's really prepared. And so that was my plan. But the residents that I was working with at the time were kind of like, yeah, that's a cool idea, but I don't want to be the one to do it. What if I say something stupid and I sound dumb and it'll be really embarrassing? And so it was really hard for me to get them to do it. Plus scheduling and things could be challenging. So that was why we started out calling ourselves Veterinary Journal Club. But it sort of evolved from there. And while we do occasionally discuss journal articles, that's not the focus of what we do. Yeah. So we think it's time to rename the overall podcast. We can solve like separate shows and things like that. But
we'll still do all the same stuff, but let's have a more fun,
and we want name. Your help. So if you're listening to this particular show, it's probably, I guess it could be the first show you're listening to, but it's maybe not super likely that that's the case. So there's no rules. But in particular, if you've been listening for a while and you have, a decent idea of like what our show is like, and you have ideas for a better name for it, we would love to recruit your help. And so, that's basically the call is, hey, do you have cool ideas for a fun name or fun ideas for a cool name for the podcast? And there's prizes.
Is there?
Yeah. Should we tell them what the prize idea is going to be? Or is that going to make them less likely to want to submit? We talked about this. Do you remember?
I remember.
Oh, okay.
Special effect.
Bump. Oh,
I don't know.
You're trying to make it really dramatic?
Yeah.
Oh, so what we thought, I guess we could also take suggestions for prizes.
Yeah, there's a prize that's better.
There's something that you want, but we were thinking
a lock of Bobby's hair.
No, that's not happening. That's creepy and weird. But this is also kind of creepy and weird. But we were thinking we would take a photo of me and Topher, plus or minus maybe some of the cats, if they will cooperate, and we will sign it and frame it and send it to you. Autograph it. Yeah. Yeah, you'll have an autographed photo of us framed. It'll be nice. And then you can be like, I rename. We'll probably print like the winning name on that photo somewhere.
Wouldn't that be kind of like taunting? Is it just the winner gets it, or does everybody who submits get it?
Oh, I guess it might depend on how many submissions we get, but probably everybody who submits something will get something.
But you don't want to put the winning name on there because it's like, hey, thanks for your suggestion. This
No,
one was
but the
better.
winner will get their name. Like,
Okay.
at least, the person who suggests a name that we end up using will get, that will be on the photo, so they can know, like, and we'll probably put your name on there, like in
I guess we could do like whatever name
eternal
you suggest,
gratitude
too.
for, what's that?
We can do whatever name they suggested too, as long as
Be like, in
not
eternal
something
gratitude
totally
for,
inappropriate.
even if it is, whatever, I don't care. It's only going to them. So if it's super inappropriate, I'm okay with that. Like, not mean, don't be mean spirited, but like if it's funny and like
dumbest.
if it makes me
podcast.
giggle, that's totally fine.
Don't listen to our advice.com.
Yeah. Don't give them ideas. That one doesn't count, by the way. If you submit that, you will get nothing. You will get nothing. In fact, I'm going to expect you to send me a prize if you send.
Oh, we also had a recent milestone.
We did?
Passed. From the data that I can look at, we passed 15,000 downloads.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. 15,000 downloads. Yeah. And we're not sure that that's everything.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just what I
The
can
metrics
look
that we have available to us.
Podcast analytics aren't good because people can just download it however they want.
Yeah. You guys just download them podcasts, going rogue and download them. However, we can't keep track of that. So, maybe we should ask them to send an email every time they download it so we can keep track. I'm kidding. Don't do that. But we should probably let them know how we want them to contact us with their suggestions.
Yeah, you can go. Maybe I'll post something on Instagram. You can DM us on Instagram.
Okay.
There's Twitter.
And wait, our Instagram is Vet Journal Club.
Yeah, Vet Journal Club.
Right. Okay.
And our Twitter is Vet Journal Club. You can put something on there.
You can tweet us.
Or you can email us at Veterinary
Journal Club
at
gmail.com.
gmail.com. Or if you go to our podcast's website, which is veterinaryjournalclub.fireside.fm, they'll have a place where you can leave a comment.
Yeah, so that would work too.
Yeah.
So, just if you're doing it in a public forum, though, keep in mind, like, we are going to need your contact information so we can send you
Don't put your address
the prize. Don't do it publicly.
in a tweet. Do it. I think Twitter and Instagram have
I don't know
messages. I don't know.
I also don't know.
I think there's like
I know
paper airplane.
Instagram, you can send
We'll ask your
direct
dad.
message.
He'll know.
Yeah, my parents will be able to tell us. I know on Instagram you can send a direct message. I don't know if Twitter, like, I think that's sort of antithetical to what Twitter is. To like send private messages?
I'm pretty sure you can.
Like,
I don't know.
Is that a subtweet? Is that what subtweets are?
I've never heard of a subtweet.
Isn't
I
that
assume
a
the
thing?
subtweet would be like a response to a tweet.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. But I think subtweet's a thing.
I don't know. I've never
I think
heard
I've heard that word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emailing us is the best because we know how email works.
I think. I'm not even sure. But keep in mind, that's veterinaryjournalclub@gmail.com.
The rest are Vet Journal Club.
Yeah.
And that's because I think both or one of them won't let me have that many letters.
There's too many characters.
Yeah.
Probably Twitter, because they're very much like too many characters.
Yeah. Oh, and then I'll need to change. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to change the email address in the future.
No, probably not.
No.
I don't know how that works. Does Gmail just let you change it for fun?
I have no idea.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. You know what? We will cross that bridge when you guys come up with an awesome new name for us.
Yeah.
And if it's super awesome, it'll be worth it for us to set up new stuff.
And if like the same one gets recommended a lot, even though Bobby doesn't like it, I'll do it anyway.
Wait, what?
I said if the same one gets recommended a lot and you don't like it.
I have a say in this.
You do have a say, but everybody else, you have one say.
Okay. I don't get veto power.
No.
So it was like, we hate Bobby Connor over and over and over again. That's what you're going to choose?
I mean, if that's what the people want.
Then why would they want that?
Yeah, why would they want that? What have you
That
done?
might be the end of the podcast. If I don't think I'm going to be part of that. That sounds so mean.
Chris Rock had a show like that.
It was Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah. But it was like a flashback to when he was a kid.
Yeah.
This is me now. That's just, everybody hates Bobby right now.
Everybody hates Bobby right
Also,
now.
I think that was meant to be kind of ironic. I don't think they hated him.
You don't think it'd be
I
fun
like
to
that
have
show.
a
It
show?
was a cute show.
Everybody hates Bobby.
Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, maybe don't hurt my feelings. maybe don't be mean.
So what are some things that you want to do in the near future with the podcast?
Okay, so we're still doing Vet Book, which I think, hopefully you guys are enjoying that.
Seems like people like it.
I mean, people are still downloading. We haven't had like a mass, like nobody's downloading anymore. We do keep an eye on that, just so you guys know. We do try to track like which shows are more popular and which ones aren't. But we're also happy to hear specifically from you. We've had a handful of emails over the last couple of years of people just giving us some feedback, and we find it really helpful, or suggestions for shows, which is really awesome. Or if you just want to be on the show, we can set that up too. So we have, we're going to continue with Vet Book. And then we also talked about something I've been doing on the side, kind of on the side, like everything I do is on the side, but this is on the side. Yeah, this is on the side. But one of the things that I try to do is write, I'm getting work messages, is write practice questions for ACFEC residents, like board preparation stuff. And so we thought about putting those up on the website and giving people a chance to kind of answer them or figure them out. And then we could record the answers, or my thought process for the answers as podcasts, like really mini ones, like a few minutes. So something like that we've thought about could be kind of cool. People of all, levels could kind of, hey, it's still interesting stuff and good practice for, just kind of improving your knowledge.
I got it to where I can get the question on, and then there's a link to the answer. It may be up on the blog. If you go to the blog of our fireside, I can't remember if I made it public night.
Too many blogs.
And then I need to see if I can embed a video in there for you giving the answer instead of it being a link. That would be cooler.
Yeah. I'm
pretty sure I can.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, so look for that in the future. If there's a blog, I'll try to maybe start doing more Instagram stuff. Now we also improved our internet recently.
At home, yeah.
Yeah, so anytime we have an Apple computer, and it used to be anytime you turned it on, it would shut the internet down because Adobe would want to update everything, and then
it would want dramatic.
No, it would shut everything down.
Okay.
And then
power would go out. The neighbors would call and complain.
We don't have neighbors. And then the cloud, they'd want to put everything into the cloud, and then the internet would crash. And Bob would be like, "Why can't I talk on the phone?" Because we also have to use the internet for our phone.
That's true.
We live out in the middle of nowhere.
It's not really the middle of nowhere. It's like the edge of nowhere.
Yeah. The edge of tomorrow.
Okay, we're probably gonna have to wrap this up because I'm getting a request to consult on a case at work.
Okay.
So anyway, that's the challenge. That's the competition. We're asking for your help. Come up with cool ideas for a name for the podcast that you think would be good and not mean-spirited. And if you come up with any suggestion at all that seems like reasonable, because I might, if you're just like farts.com, I'm probably not gonna. Well, for that one, I might send you. But we're gonna use our discretion. But we will send you a prize.
A suggestion,
and a grand prize
tell
for the
us
winner.
Where you live.
Yes, exactly. So keep that in mind. That if you want a prize, we need your address. So if you're mean, I then have your address.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then there will be a grand prize for the person who makes the winning suggestion. Yeah, theirs will be the best. Theirs will be better, right? That person has to get a better prize than everyone else.
Yeah,
that seems fair.
Yeah,
better, way better.
They can get a share in all of our monetization.
Yeah, you can have stock shares in the company. Yeah, so you can have 70% of all the money we make on this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't make money on this podcast. We don't do that.
No, I think that means they would have to help us pay for the the storage on Fireside. Yeah, you might not want that. That's not the prize. Mm-hmm. Okay. If you have questions, you can also send an email or a tweet or a DM or anything like that. Just like about, I don't know, whatever. Contact us if you need it.
We'll give it a month.
What's today? It's October 1st.
It's October 1st. So
all right, November. You have the entire month of October.
Don't tell them that it's October 1st. It takes me a couple of days to put this up.
Oh. You have the entire month of October and a couple of days of November, probably, maybe. Yeah. All right. When you post it, you post the deadline?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe that can be the title. You have until blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
That'll be too long. All right.
I think Bobby has to go to work.
Yeah. Well, they need my help. What are you going to do? I'm not even on call. That's
I got to push the
button. Oh, yeah. We got to wrap it up. Come on.
Where is it? I think it's this one.
What?
Oh, I got it.
What are you doing?
Why didn't the sound work?
You broke it.
Bobby going to work again.
Oh, I was like, is that what you wanted to do?
Nah. Well, yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we hope that you guys will come up with some cool ideas and send us some emails, or just, again, questions, comments, thoughts, ideas, and anything. Yeah. Talk to us. We're pretty nice.
Bye.
Bye.